Last week, Governor Greg Abbott announced that he'd loosen restrictions on medical procedures. Those restrictions were meant to limit use of personal protective equipment and save hospital space.
Since then, we've been flooded with questions about what procedures are allowed, especially when it comes to dental visits. KXAN's Wes Rapaport looked into it.
And the uncertainty is what has us members and dentists across the state wondering whether or not we can open our practices.
Dr. Matt Roberts has run his small practice for 4 decades in Crockett, Texas. Closed for now, except for emergencies. He's confused about what he can do without violating Governor Abbott's executive orders on medical procedures.
Does this mean that we can open our practices and perform any dental procedure that we feel qualified to do? Does it mean that we still need to limit ourselves to emergent care until May 8th, when this order, I think, expires?
He's not the only one being cautious.
We get so many calls from so many doctors trying to say, is this okay? Is that okay? Is this not okay? And there's been a lot of, if you would, misreading on the doctor side, more on the conservative side. We actually had allowed more surgical procedures than what doctors were thinking were allowed.
New guidance from the Texas State Board of Dental Examiners says licensed dental professionals are required to postpone procedures that are not medically necessary, unless the dentist can show they won't take valuable protective equipment away from what's needed for COVID-19 treatment.
Each office has to look at it in their own professional judgment.
As for safely reopening dentist offices entirely in the future, the Texas Dental Association sent recommendations to the governor's new strike force, like assuming all patients can transmit the virus and factoring that into the supplies needed, checking staff for symptoms each day, and screening patients before scheduling in-person appointments.
We're ready to get back to work.
Wes Rapaport, KXAN News.
And we put up a link to the complete guidance documents from the State Board of Dental Examiners and the Texas Dental Association. It's at KXAN.com.